somebody's saying Mark Hamill's latest tweets, huh? Hold on.
Oh, you didn't see the shit he's been saying? He said some shit about Trump supporters. He said mega people can force themselves.
I asked, so Drunk 3PO is at that, he is there at that event, and I asked him about that. He said that he didn't say that there.
Well, he hasn't denied it either.
He asked a bunch of people if he said that at the panel, and he said that that didn't happen. I'm going to go with what he said because he's actually there. But I mean, we know how.
The other thing is how much he charges for fucking autographs.
$500.
Yeah, and there's 4 to 7 try. Yeah.
I got that pulled. Somebody took a picture of his fucking.
Yeah, I shared it around too. Yeah.
He hasn't tweeted today, so
that's what I mean. Like, are you sure he didn't? I mean, maybe he didn't, but he hasn't denied it, and he's been tagged by so many people in that whole thing that you would think sooner or later he would have addressed it.
He might have filters on so he doesn't see it.
Perhaps, but
maybe he's seen it and he just doesn't want to make any form of correction. He just wants to leave it out there, even though he didn't say it.
That's kind of what I'm wondering. Is even if he didn't say it, he still agrees with it.
Jay said he asked a bunch of people if that was true, and he said no one confirmed it. So I'm going to go with it's probably just made up. But he feels that way anyway.
That's what I mean.
Exactly.
What I hate about it is just that, like, when you have actors doing stuff like that, it just retroactively makes other things worse. Like Mark Hamill, for example. I recently played the Batman Arkham games again, and he plays Joker, obviously. So, like, hearing Joker, I'm like, oh, great voice acting. But in the back of my head, I'm like, fuck, it's Mark Hamill, you know? Like, he's a dumbass. And he probably hates me. So, I just wish these actors would just, be actors and just shut up.
It's kind of like with Jordan. Republicans buy shoes too. Like,
exactly.
You kind of wish that they would just stay out, keep their own shit to themselves. Like, even when I was young, like in the 80s and stuff like this, I'd ask my uncle or something like, who you voting for? He's like, you don't ask anyone that. It's like politics and stuff like that. You should just be keeping to yourself. It's private.
That's the way I was raised. I've brought that up before too. It's like, I never understood this shit before. It was like, I mean, that's something that I was taught early on is like, to avoid any arguments with people, don't get into politics or religion. And unless you know the people, don't get into sports either, because those are the 3 areas that you're bound to get into a fucking argument with somebody on.
Well, see, sports, you can kind of agree to disagree by the end of sports. With
some people,
like
and if you know the person you're talking to, then it's a different story. But
with like politics, though, it's harder to agree to disagree. So it's just best not to say anything.
It's like you're not supposed to ask somebody who they're voting for. You're not supposed to ask them how much money they make, and you're not supposed to ask like about their religion or their sex life. And now that's like all everybody wants to know. Like you have to answer these things.
Yeah. There's his, so let me explain this. So, all right. So if anybody's ever been to a con where they have the little, celebrity petting zoo, when you go up to their tables, they have those little photos. So just for that photo, it's for him to sign. Like that's the $400 marker. But if you got anything else, like a comic book, or you want to take your Star Wars Blu-rays in there, or the VHS tapes, and have him sign that. That's premium, so it goes up another $100. $500.
So if I bring in a big dildo, I gotta pay $700 if I want him to sign it.
Yep, for a bulky.
Yeah, if it's big, $700.
Big bulky.
So you want him to sign a
that's
lightsaber?
Ironic. That's its name, bulky.
I'm gonna guess like that's if you want him to sign like a lightsaber. You know those Black Series lightsabers and shit. Yeah. You want him to sign that? $700. That's what I'm guessing.
That's insane.
I wonder if I could bring one piece of the Lego from his X-Wing that I've got here. Is that $700?
I think he cut you a deal, $500 premium.
What's wild is that I had Stan Lee sign a comic book for me, and it was like $50. And Mark Hamill $700. Stan Lee,
true believer, let me sign your comic book for you.
That's a sad story though with Stan Lee because they were taking advantage of him and they were taking him to cons and almost like an assembly line, man. Just having him sign things. It's sad what happened to Stan Lee in the last years of his life, man. They had that one guy taking advantage of him big time. What's his face? They ended up getting a restraining order on him, I think. The family did to get him out, but
Yeah, I can't think of his name, but I know who you're talking about. Yeah,
it's so sad, dude. Like they had him at cons.
Well, when he lost his wife, that's what it seemed like. He didn't have any protection. Yeah,
wasn't Stanley's wife the voice of Madam Web?
I believe so in the cartoon.
Yes,
yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Is it felt like she was kind of protecting him for the most part, and then when she passed, that's when all the vultures came in.
Yeah, Mecha J, his daughter, let all that happen, dude. Sad.
Looking at these prices, like that's something that I'd pay for somebody like Harrison Ford, but not Mark Hamill.
Even Harrison Ford, that's pretty fucking pricey.
I agree, but you'd still pay that more. So
get a photo with Anakin Skywalker and Obi-Wan Kenobi at LA Comic-Con is $500.
Yeah,
it cost me too.
Photo with both of them.
Jesus, yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, $150 it cost me to get the autograph and picture for Shatner. I know. I think.
And in the middle of that photo, I'd tell them that they're both sellouts.
Hey George, I didn't miss your second super chat. I'll get it when I go through the majority of them at the end of the stream. But yeah, this is too much money. I don't give a fuck if he's Luke Skywalker or not. $500, get the fuck out of here.
Well,
get the fuck out of here.
You know what's crazy about him is like what happened during like The Last Jedi and his comments and what he was coming out and saying. And then he got pulled up on all of that.
He ain't that famous.
What's that?
I don't know. We got
he still ain't that, and I'll still argue that shit because motherfucker has not done anything besides Star Wars. I don't give a fuck how many Batman animated series you throw out there.
You're going.
He's a quantity
over quality. That's Star Wars. Hold on. Star Wars is such a. Star Wars is such a cultural.
It was a huge
phenomena, dude. Like he's Luke Skywalker, man.
I don't care. I don't care. He's still not what he thinks.
What has Michael J. Fox done that warrants him $400?
Michael J. Fox has been in a hell of a lot more movies than Mark Hamill has. That's for fucking sure.
But there's only one that everyone thinks of.
I'm not going to disagree with you, but at least he has a handful of other things that you can argue that he's at least an actor, a movie star. He was on Family Ties. He had Teen
Nobody
Wolf.
gives a shit about Family Ties.
Maybe not now, but we did growing up. goddammit. That was one of the biggest fucking shows on the planet.
Oh, I forgot about Spin City.
Spin City as well. And that's the other thing. Like, look, I get it. We all loved Mark Hamill growing up, but he never was a fucking movie star. Never was. I just brought that up too, Rhino. But yeah, no.
Oh, sorry.
Like,
but that doesn't matter. He's got cross-generational.
He's not worth that goddamn much, though.
I agree, though.
Fuck.
I agree. I'm not paying that. And the question I have,
I'd only pay that if it was Carrie Fisher. At this point,
like Back from the Dead, Carrie.
They have to
exactly. Like that's what I'm fucking saying. No fucking
put
way.
Her corpse in front of a fucking desk.
People do care about him though, just because he's Luke Skywalker. That's why he's charging that much. But you know what? To put it in different perspective, like he's taking advantage of that by charging $500.
That's what I'm saying.
I think that's too much money. That prices out so many people. So many people are priced out.
I would expect
to
pay that for like the entire cast of something, not one fucking person.
Because I want to get Michael J. Fox's autograph really bad, but I don't know if I want to spend $400, man.
Dude, you should probably do it before things escalate with his Parkinson's.
And Michael J. Fox isn't an asshole either, so that makes me like. I like Michael J. Fox. Mark Hamill, I don't like anymore. I haven't liked him in a long time.
Michael J. Fox doesn't get political because he's Canadian.
So, I mean, this is what I forgot to ask him. I wish I'd asked Jay what his line looked like. How many people were willing to pay $400 minimum to meet Mark Hamill?
I think that's a little high, but I mean, yeah, Michael J. Fox is not going to be able to do this for very many more years. That's
I feel like Mark Hamill, his only thing is to like go to Star Wars conventions where it would make sense for him to have $500 versus like some random person from the Mandalorian TV show, right? So him being at this, where is he at? Fan Expo?
Yeah, he's at Fan Expo.
Looks like.
Which Fan Expo is it?
Chicago.
Yeah.
Is there like other big headliners there, or is he like the number one? Because sometimes you
I'll have
priced...
to pull. There was a lot of people, like William Shatner's there. Like,
Ooh, Shatner.
I really wanted to go to this con, but the comic's coming out soon, and I'm finishing up some bills with that, so I couldn't.
Well,
go.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but even Shatner is a better example of somebody who's had more fun.
Shatner's only $100,
right? And that's my point. Yeah, I mean,
that's how much I paid him in Cincinnati.
TJ Hooker and other shit like that too.
And that was for whatever I want. I had him sign a poster. He signed my the poster that came with the director's 4K Star Trek. Yeah, that
that
movie
pissed
poster.
me off so bad when I
had him sign that.
I had the cover for my Wrath of Khan thing, and I ended up leaving it up in my fucking hotel room when I went to go get my signature from him. I was so pissed.
Doesn't the con get like a portion of your profits too? So maybe that's
I thought it was the other way around. I thought they pay on top of. That's why I was like, this. Yeah, that's where
he's there. People are paying tickets to get in because he's there. Like him being there.
I think they have a flat fee that they charge. That's my point.
Written Word wants to say that Mark Hamill has been in 66 movies. Michael J. Fox has been in 38. 66. Well,
shit movies.
63 of them are forgettable.
Besides the Guyver and fucking Corvette Summer, please. I will wait.
I didn't even heard of Corvette Summer.
Exactly
oh my god, Flash. Flash.
Oh, he was in The Village of the Damned.
Has he really been in 66 fucking movies?
Yeah, they're all straight to video shit. Sci-fi movies.
Reaction to the Corvette Summer trailer. It came out after like Star Wars, but before Mark got into the car crash.
Yeah, it has Annie Potts in it when she's young and hot, though.
What's the gentleman one? The Golden Circle.
Golden Circle? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the second movie is called. Oh, what's it? The ones where they're wearing the suits and it's that British movie and man, hold on, let me search it.
Oh, look it up. Why are you doing that? Hayden 75. Hayden 75 for 50. I paid $250 for 2 pics with Shatner and got them both framed. Hamill is a nutcase. Why would anyone still want a picture with him? That dude was in 3 other things, and the only good one was Batman the Animated Series. He sucks.
Kingsman.
LMAO.
It was the Kingsman. He's in the Kingsman. That's the kind of movies though that he's in. He's got like a little cameo sort of appearance.
Yeah, exactly, like Jay and Silent Bob and shit. Yeah, when he's
that's
like
the
2
one
seconds.
I remember. Yeah, Jay and Silent Bob. Yeah.
You want to do it? You want to do a shot, Rhino? Because it's 2 from Hayden.
Yeah, okay, I'll do one. I've got to go out for dinner tonight, so I can't.
You can do one,
but I can do a shot. Yeah, I'll grab one.
On this though, like Hayden's 100% right. The only other thing that he's done that's worth a fuck is Batman the Animated Series. Like, but he did kind of define how Joker's. Anytime I read a Batman comic,
yeah, he's great. As
Joker's
Joker,
in it. But that's the voice that I hear in my head,
and that's fine. But that's a voice actor, right? Like that's fine. Yeah. And I'm not saying that's a low level thing. I'm a wannabe voice actor too. I get it, but people treat him like he's some big movie star or something when he never was. And even Basaria, sorry if I screwed up your name, but he brought up my point exactly. Like, sure, Michael J. Fox may have only been in 38 films compared to Hamill's 63. But if you take away their biggest trilogy, Michael J. Fox outgrosses him with those 30-some movies by far. Like, just with this handful of hits alone, right? With Teen Wolf, Doc Holliday, shit like that. Yeah.
Let me pull up that Fan Expo Chicago and we'll see.
Secret of My Success, stuff like that. Yeah.
See, we'll just do celebrities.
Like, if you wanted to, where Michael J. Fox was the hottest star of the 80s, right? Like, I mean, people forget about that.
If you wanted a Star Wars thing, like there's a lot of Star Wars people there. The gay droid is there.
Yeah.
Fat the actual droid or Alec Tudyk or the guy who was in the costume.
Oh, I don't know. I just wanted to call it gay droid.
None of them are going to be at LA. The only
that's not. Oh, that's the gay droid, or
I don't know. I just make
Ewan McGregor, Hayden Christensen's going to be at LA. But they're already pretty much all sold out. Everything's sold out.
I'd rather get Matthew Lillard's autograph than Mark Hamill's.
I'd love to have Charlie Cox sign a Daredevil comic.
I've actually talked to Matthew Lillard. He's a really cool dude.
I got some sweet Daredevil covers. Like I would get him to sign one of them. That'd be a cool book to get like slabbed up. Charlie Cox Daredevil.
You having a shot, Flash?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let me go get it. I'll be right back. talks about
Matthew
yourself.
Lillard has some of the best lines in Scream, man.
I can't wait for LA. There's going to be Michael J. Fox, like the cast of.
Oh, it is Alan Tudyk. See, I said that. Oh, there he is.
Back to the Future is going to be there.
Gina's going to be there.
Where at LA?
That's what it says right there. Yeah, right in front of us.
No, this isn't LA, is it? He's got this is Fan Expo. No, this is Fan Expo.
No, this is Chicago.
Oh, is it? She's in Chicago.
Yeah, this is an LA Comic Con.
Well, this is what's going on in Chicago. There's some of these people down there. Shit, I ain't got no money, but
Shatner's the one that I'd want to go see.
I already got his, but I'd love to actually get to talk to him this time because when I saw him at the Trek one, they had him in the main.
Fanboyed.
Well, no, they had him in the main stage, and then like the music's blaring and all this other stuff's going on. You can't talk to him.
Oh,
it was literally like a cattle call, like just boom, boom, boom. He's signing shit next. Boom, boom, boom. Signing shit next. Boom, boom, boom. Signing shit. And then the picture thing was the same kind of thing. You come up and there's music like blaring, right? So you can't really talk to him at all. It's almost like they do it on purpose, so you can't.
I was about to say, yeah, they do it on purpose.
Yeah, and so I was like, that's what I was thinking.
There goes that giant pop I had at the theater. It's gone. Rolled right out. Look at so you got Linda Hamilton in there. That's pretty cool.
John Carlos Esposito, he's going to be at LA too.
Robert Patrick.
Oh, you got Robert Patrick there, yeah, and Lance Hendrickson. Look at
that. Yeah, the celebrity lineup is really good for this one.
That's pretty good, actually.
You can tell they're going to have a Screen panel, Terminator panel because Edward Furlong's there. Star Wars panel, Star Trek Voyager panel.
This looks like a better group of celebrities than what's going to be at LA.
Sean Gunn just made.
Well, so fan expos used to be Comic Cons, but then something happened with the company and they split. So there's like a few Comic Cons left, and the rest are fan expos. And obviously, the fan expos got the better end of the deal.
Right.